What's up, everybody? This is Mike Bird, and I'm joined by Mr. Rob Chismark. And when we are together, you are listening to the Sticky Side Podcast. And on this show, we talk about cornhole, and more cornhole, Rob. So what's going on, man?
Hey, man, same thing. Actually, not the same thing, different place. I'm in Cedar Rapids, Iowa today, so it's pretty cold up here, Mike.
I was going to ask you how the weather was, but
it's raining right now. I think it's somewhere in the high 40s. Winds blowing about 40 miles an hour. It's pretty unbelievable. I understand what Dorothy went through.
Why are you in Cedar Rapids? What's going on up there?
Triple Crown was here last week, over the weekend, and I changed my flight a couple of times, just kind of hang out with some of my friends.
Did you find that second wife?
Not here. That's going to be in Utah. When we go to Utah, I got the second wife.
Oh, wrong place. See, it must be nice to be Rob Chismark. You can just change your plans on a dime. You don't have a job. You must be rich, bro. You're rich, aren't you? I knew it. He's a millionaire, folks.
They gave me money back to switch my flight. I got $36 in credit. Switch my flight further out. So.
Well, that voice that the viewers or listeners hear in the background, we got Mr. Leston Allen, ACL Pro, on the show. What's going on, Leston?
What's going on? What's up, fellas?
Hey, man, we finally got you on the show. We've been trying to get this done since December, man. And finally.
It's been a while. But we here.
There he is.
Come on, Rob. I don't have your pockets, man.
I'm telling you.
You got bigger ones. Get out of here.
Rob's leading that shadow life, man. He lets everybody see what they want to see. He's got a big, deep pockets. Elon Musk Jr. over there.
It costs a lot of money to be in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, bro.
Hey, man, I don't know. How much is Southwest flight there? $3. So how was that Triple Crown, man?
It was pretty cool, man. I don't know. So they call it the Triple Crown because they do 3 events. They do the blind draw, then they do doubles, and then they do singles, and that's what they consider the Triple Crown. So if you win the blind draw, you got this opportunity to win the other 2 parts of it and get this monster bonus. And I don't think that I think Phil Lopez did it in the competitive division a couple of years ago, but I don't think anybody's done it since then. But Noah Wooten had a real good chance because he was running it with Stephen Bernasette. So Wooten won the blind draw on Friday night, and he kind of went into Saturday as kind of a favorite to win doubles. Jordan Power was there throwing with Noah Almanza. So that was my early pick to win, and that's who ended up winning everything. But so it kind of kept somebody from getting that Triple Crown opportunity to have the bonus in the advanced division. They do it in both competitive and the advanced division, give you the opportunity. So if somebody from the competitive division, won the blind draw. That's how Phil did it. He won the blind draw, he won doubles, and then he came and won singles.
So that Triple Crown is an ACL sanctioned event.
It's not an ACL sanctioned event. But,
okay.
Yeah, but there are a bunch of ACL. I mean, there's a lot of money in it, money added and all that kind of stuff too. So, it brings out all the killers,
Yeah.
See, and do they do it around the same year every time?
Yeah, I think they do it. I think they do it twice a year. I'm not sure, but they do it definitely around the same time. And it was a nice little casino, Riverside Casino and Resort, pretty close to Cedar Rapids. It was in just another town over here in Iowa. I think it was Riverside actually, but it was a nice little. They only had like 20 sets of boards. They had 90 teams in the competitive division, and they ran before they ran, and there was only like 30 teams in the advanced division. So even though people came, but and they were now because it's not an ACL sanctioned event. Even though you might be an advanced level player, you could play in the competitive as long as you weren't a pro. So
I got you.
And then you could then choose to be in the advanced as well later that day if you could have another partner, or you could play with a pro partner and be in that advanced division as well. So they don't hold you to your level that is the league because they're separate. They're
got you.
Pretty cool though.
Hey, It sounded like a long day. 20 boards.
Yeah. Well, it was over 2 days. They did singles on the next day. Because of the 90 teams, they let them have all the boards from early in the morning, like 10 o'clock until they didn't start the advanced doubles until 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, so, damn, okay.
Yeah. So, but it ended up being a pretty long day. I think it went on until maybe midnight, until that advanced division was decided. But you know how that goes. I mean, it was awesome. Good time. Because another reason is they do 2 out of 3 in a winner's bracket.
Oh,
so it's like marathon cornhole, bro. 2 out of 3 in the winner's bracket, and then just 1 in the losers. But that 2 out of 3, man, is oh my gosh.
That's right. That's a long game.
Right.
2 out of 3 tournaments, they're ridiculous anyway. Usually you're going to get the better player. It's going to win every time if you do a 2 out of 3, but just so long.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and then that triple dip at the end, nobody really knows how to do it. So the only way they allow that is if you win 3 in a row. You have to win all 3 of those games in a row. If the other team that's in the king seat wins 1, it doesn't matter. It doesn't go to 2 out of 3. It just you have to win all 3, and that's what they call a triple dip, which to me is it's not truly a triple dip, but whatever. Yeah. That's what they want to do.
I tell you what that is. That's about 2 extra hours of cornhole.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. Almanza and Power triple dipped. So.
Well, it sounds like you had a pretty eventful weekend and hanging out, playing some cornhole. That was not what I had going on this weekend. I spent all weekend laid up in a bed or a couch, being miserable, and then I had to watch my Duke Blue Devils lose their last fucking game to the Tar Heels.
Oh my God! What a game that was, though.
Say what?
You just hurting over there, man.
It was a good game.
I don't know. It sucked. It was horrible. Only somebody that calls it a good game is somebody that's like a State fan or a Wake Forest fan, and they didn't have a horse in the fight or dog in the fight. Or it was sucked, man.
Yeah, no fan.
This game hurt me so bad. I decided to box up all my Duke apparel, and I am done. I am retiring. Retiring as a Duke fan with Coach K. No, Coach. I've been a Duke fan for 30 years. I became a Duke fan because of Coach K, and now since Coach Krzyzewski is retiring, I am not coming back either. I'm not. This Duke team showed they have the heart of a worm. Do worms even have hearts?
They have 4 of them.
But they're like so little. All right, well, I used the wrong example. A starfish doesn't have a heart, right? Okay. All right, I don't know. But anyway, look. My thing is with
jellyfish.
My thing is with this Duke team. How in the world are you going to get beat at home? When your coach, who's been the coach for Duke for 40 years, how are you going to get beat at home his last home game? Laura's, okay, so worms have 5 hearts. All right. Staying correct.
That was your starting 5. What happened?
But you know what? I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I thought that loss at home, they would avenge Coach K in the Final Four against the Tar Heels. I thought they would have the heart, find the fortitude, that warrior mentality, but they are just a bunch of pussies. They couldn't do it. They were choking. They were missing free throws at the end. I couldn't believe it, man. I was so frustrated. And then, I talk a lot of shit on Facebook. So I didn't even get on Facebook the rest of the day. I don't think I logged back on Facebook until that afternoon the next day.
Man,
terrible weekend.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
Yeah, terrible weekend. But how was your weekend, Leston?
Man, this past weekend I did a lot of yard work, so I was busy. Nice. Spring coming along, trying to get stuff done. These next couple months with travel for cornhole, I'm gonna be too busy to try to find time to get it done. So
Yeah.
try to get on it now.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your game, man. How long have you been in the game?
Let me think. It's going on playing since 2015.
2015. Where'd you get started?
Yeah. Backyard cookout. Started playing the cookout, realized how fun it was, and just got addicted to it.
Hey, who did you play with? Anybody in particular? Any clique or group or?
No, not at first. I had to start a new job at Agility. It was a government contractor, and a lot of us started playing there at work and just practicing, playing at lunch, praying after work at times. And that was about it. And then Timmy's brother worked with us, and we had a big cookout at a company cookout.
I mean,
Timmy came
pitcher?
up. Yep,
Okay.
Old Timmy.
I gotcha. I know Tim. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember all together. It was a company cookout. I thought at the time I was beating everybody at work, so I thought I was hot shit. And Timmy came along. His brother called him over. He came over because he worked right down the street from us. And he pretty much showed me that I had a lot of proving to do.
Yeah,
I think Timmy's brother lives in Jacksonville now. If it's the same
Yeah.
brother. Yeah.
Not that brother. Not that brother. Not that brother.
Okay.
But yeah, he do got a brother in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Yep. I met him a couple times down, and that's where I live, most of the time. So I met Timmy's brother in Jacksonville.
That story sounds just like the one we heard in Chicago, man. And Rob Beverly, the cookout.
Yeah.
And Bowling, Brian Bowling was like, I'm the bad guy around here. Yeah, that sounds just like that.
That is. That's so funny that's how people start, though.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody gets their start at the cookouts, beating up all their friends, being the best dog in the backyard. Right. And all of a sudden, a bigger dog comes walking in. Timmy got that walk already too, and he walked through there. You knew he was something.
Yeah.
He walked in there, and then when he starts putting four-baggers on you, oh man, you knew you had improvement to do. Because that's 2015-16. Timmy was hot then. That's when he was running ACO, and he was really hot. So
exactly, everything up.
Wasn't that the year he? That was the year he played with. No, that was the next year he played with Jenny Finch, right? Like I remember seeing him doing a spot on Sports Center.
I think it was 2017. I think that was
17. I was like, how in the world? Because I knew Tim from like 2013, 14. From all ACO. He was back from my early days, and then I'm watching Tim at Jenny Finch's house. Who I used to watch her Olympic games just to watch her play, bro. I mean, come on. Like back in the day, I'm like, he's at Jenny Finch's playing cornhole. Where did I go wrong in my life?
You had the wrong letters, bro. The wrong letters.
Yeah, definitely the wrong letters at that point, man. I swear, I think back to like those years, 15, 16. Those were the crucial years right there. I'm like, man, if I'd have just hung on with the ACL a little bit longer, where would I be in this thing? Because I remember number 40. I remember number 40. My ACL number is 40. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is, man.
Yeah. So that's how far back it goes. But I got the sticky side to show for it, Rob, and I love you.
Yeah. There you go. I love it. I love it. Amens are kicking in, Leston.
God, I told Rob I love him. Something's kicking in.
Oh, man.
Laura will be kicking my ass in a minute.
TBL, she kind of likes me too. I might never say she loves me.
Oh,
I love it.
How long y'all been doing sticky side?
Oh man, this will be, I think, episode 37. So since
almost, about 4
October.
Months, right? Yeah.
Man, 37 episodes already?
Yeah,
man.
We're trying to pump up the episodes. We need viewers, man.
Knock them out.
I mean, that's awesome, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah. We try to talk to everybody, man, from all aspects of the game. We even have people on that don't play. I think we've had a couple of former NFL players on. We've had a comedian on.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so we save these shows like this, man. You guys get us the big viewers, the local players.
Yeah, well, that's what's up.
Y'all the ones with all the
we
fans.
can do that.
I mean, because we sure ain't getting any ratings because of Rob's pretty face.
Yes, we are. At least a viewer at a time. One for every episode.
Yeah.
And I don't even watch the show.
See,
man.
Leston, that's the problem. Rob needs to watch the show so he can let me know where he needs to improve.
Come on, Rob. You gotta watch your own shows, man.
I don't even know it's me. That's why I can't tell, man.
Hey, look, he's like one of them stuck-up A-list celebrity people up in Hollywood.
Where do we find
They
it?
don't watch their own movies.
A-list celebrity.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
Let's tell us some more. Tell us some more about your game.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, we always our biggest critic. So I get it, Rob. I get it.
Yeah. I don't really want to criticize myself that much. I got self-esteem issues as it is. I can't be watching this stuff.
Oh man.
I once heard a saying that your body cannot distinguish between yourself self-criticizing you and somebody else. It takes all that in. It's the same. So,
See?
You know what? Yeah. I can understand it. I can see it.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't need that.
I've been talking shit about myself the past 5 days, so my body must be hating me right about now.
You pop the pain pill, you'll be okay, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Look, so I'm sitting. This is pre-surgery. I'm sitting in the little patient area, and Laura's sitting to my left. All the doctors come. I'm naked in my little bathrobe that they throw over top of you, where your ass hangs out. So I'm sitting there on my bed. The anesthesiologist comes in, and they already got me hooked up with the IV, and I'm sitting there, and he didn't even say anything. I'm just sitting there. Then all of a sudden, I looked at Laura, and it's like, oh, okay, I feel something. Something's happening. And then that was it. I woke up, and the surgery was done.
Wow.
Well, Laura said that I was still, like, being animated, right? I don't know. Man, what's up with that mic?
Afterwards.
So, he was, and it was, like, in a split second, he's, like, conscious and functioning. Next thing I know, like, this glazed look comes over him, and he says, something's happening. And I'm like, it's happening. So he's like, he looks like he's in a dream. It's really crazy because, like, he looks so hard, like he's trying to focus, but he can't. And he's, like, gripping the rails on the bed. And the anesthesiologist was like, okay, hands inside the bed. And he's still just, like, gripping him. It's like he's on, like, delayed timing. So I'm like, come here, baby, give me your hands inside the cart till the ride's over, right? And he's just, like, gone. I don't even think you said anything until they rolled you back, and, like, I was scared for you. I'm like, what did you do to him? It was hilarious.
Wow. Well, supposedly when I got back there, and I don't know what's in this shit, it is complete, like, forget juice. Like, I bet Will Smith wishes he could give this to everybody that watched the Oscars.
I'm sure of it.
But, I mean, so once they pulled me out, the nurse that was back there in the OR, she goes, I was back there throughout the whole thing, and I tell you what, you sure were singing. And I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? Evidently, before I passed out, I was back there singing and entertaining everybody. But
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
To this day, we haven't gotten an answer as to what he was singing, and there are open bets. So I'll send you over the list, and you can place your bet, put your money down.
I like
Oh,
it.
man.
I like Super Bowl sweaters.
Till we get some answers from the surgery crew.
I was pissed. I asked my doctor. I was like, "Doctor, can I at least keep my hip bone? It's mine. Can I have it? I wanted it. I was gonna put it in a jar. Hell no. They won't let you keep it, man. I was like, well, take a picture of it. Yeah, it's like a biohazard or something like that.
Right.
They throw it in that red trash can. But yeah. All right, I digress. I got us all off a cornhole. We were about to talk to Leston.
There was no cornhole at all. It was not about cornhole.
Hey, I mean, that was a big surgery. So I definitely understand it. Shoot.
No, I'm gonna do it again, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it at this hospital, man.
Sounds like it had the best drugs. You might want to try it there again.
Man,
It's probably not doing the best for you.
Bring a GoPro. I want to know
look,
what you're singing.
I need to find a way to hide my iPhone camera somewhere so I can get this videoed, because this would be viral. I'm telling you, this would be viral.
Like the kids on Novocaine or whatever the laughing gas after dentists.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was like the last thing you said before they wheeled you off. You were like, you should be videoing this. This is good. I just remembered that. You're like, you need to be videoing this. This will go viral. And then they push you back to the double doors. And I'm like, of course.
Well, I got to have this done again for my right side, but I'm not doing it anytime soon because, good God, man, the first 3 days is – if it wasn't for Laura, I would not be here right now. Well, my daughter too, but God, like, you cannot get around the – I'm telling you, you have to learn to walk again that first day.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can imagine. Definitely imagine that.
So much for throwing bags, man. I'm going to put that off for a while. Yeah. It's all right, though. I'm going to come back with a new stance. There's a certain player out there. I've been looking at his stance before the surgery, and I was, just getting some muscle memory throws in, and I think I'm just going to revamp my whole throw. I'm just going to start from the bottom up, and I think it's going to work out good. So how's your game right now? Where are you at in the ACL rankings?
You know what, man? I really haven't been following the rankings. I just want to make sure I continue doing good at the nationals.
Yeah.
I know as long as I'm if I can make it in the top 5, top 10, I will be in the top 50 for singles and top 100 for doubles at least.
How were your last 2 national performances?
Vegas, I felt good in Vegas. I felt real good. We did decent in doubles. We definitely wish we had a couple games back. I mean, every player who loses wish they had a couple games back. But I felt good in doubles. In Vegas, Utah, Atlantic City. I was all over the place. Like, my mind was everywhere in Atlantic City. I really couldn't focus like I wanted to. So I wasn't really happy with my game. But I think I got 16th in singles, and we got 12th in doubles.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't too bad.
Who do you play?
You're playing this year with Justin, right?
Say it again?
You're playing with Justin this year?
No, I played with Adrian. Gladiators.
Adrian. Okay. Right on. Okay. Last year, you've been through a couple of partners this year.
In the past. When I became pro, me and Timmy started out in pro, and Adrian just been is the second partner I've thrown with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't aware of that. I thought you had somebody different the last, between Timmy and Adrian. I didn't know it was. That's good. And Adrian's really. Well,
you might have been thinking about James. You might have been thinking about James.
Yeah. Well, James plays with Justin, right?
Yeah. He throws with Justin, Mike Harvey, and Ron Smith.
Oh man, he's been all over. No, I thought you were. I thought you were also had more partners, but that's all you and Adrian. Adrian is man. He's all over. He's all over social media. He's all over cool. He seems to be awesome. You guys, is the chemistry working out? Is everything? This is what now? This is your second or third year together?
This is our first year together, thrown together, but we've thrown in Crew Cup a couple years, the last 2 years. We've been real cool. Our chemistry off was awesome. On the board, we're still working on it. We don't get enough playing time because he's in Virginia, like deep in Virginia, and I'm from Maryland. So like we only had one tournament that we both can make it to, a regional we make it to, so we can actually get our chemistry on the boards a little better.
Yeah. Do you think that helps being able to play with your partner? Because nationals are just it's a whole different level of play and throughout the entire division. It doesn't matter if you go to the stack bracket or if you're still in the top bracket. It's an unbelievable difference every time you step into the boards. I mean, the thing about now with the way the pro division has kind of turned over, you can walk up to the boards and not even know the people you're playing,
right.
and still wear a whooping that you had no idea you had the opportunity to wear, right? Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Montana. Oh, okay. I got you. And then next thing you know, they're throwing about a 12-1, a 12-2 PPR because they're sticking your bags too. And it's just like, it's unbelievable. So do you think that chemistry is important? Do you need more time together? And will you make more time together if that's the case?
Yeah, we definitely going to make more time. I believe so. Because when you have great chemistry on the board, you really only have to say much to your partner. And I feel like once everything's flowing, it's like you're in a whole other world. Like the bag just go down the middle.
I don't know about that world. That must be in another dimension. I've never found it.
That down the middle thing?
Yeah, that down the middle thing seems to escape me. Sometimes it's there, then sometimes it's like, this must be that multiverse Doctor Strange talks about. Yeah.
Is this your first year throwing Gladiators?
Yes.
You've been an all cornhole guy, right? Before that?
Yep.
And have you found a bag that matches what you were used to?
Well, I did. The King Cheetahs are that bag. But they just released the new bag, the Brawlers.
Yeah.
And they've become my favorite bag.
Good deal. It's gonna now your game is definitely a game where you like to throw a lot of 4-baggers.
Absolutely.
And you're still an old school guy, so you don't have that role like everybody in the new school. You don't necessarily have it. I know you've got a pretty good cut shot, and your air mount is really good. What do you see? I mean, can you see yourself? And I know you've been up there in singles before at nationals in previous years. But what do you see? Old school versus new school. Are you developing any of those new school shots? Are you looking at learning the role or anything like that? And do you think you need it?
Not really the roll shot. I mean, the roll shot is a safe shot, but I love on the air mill. I mean, I love it. I'll be looking for someone to block. But now everybody just run the bag. I mean, it's not that fun anymore.
No.
It is, and it's still I mean, they're running the bags just like you said, and it's still a grind because everybody can do it. It's like everybody can do it, and it's just crazy. I mean, Atlantic City was kind of sticky, so you could play your game a little bit. You could even throw your block if you wanted to, but it was crazy. I mean, it was the way people run bags, man, is unbelievable right now.
Right. I
can't do it.
I love the messy board. I love a messy board. I mean, it makes things interesting. I feel like when you just running the bags at round after round after round, it gets kind of boring.
That's all about these new bags, man.
Yeah, it is.
But that's the era we will never get away from, man. It's going to be about that for the rest of the cornhole's life. I don't think we'll ever go back to messy boards again, man. You think so, Rob?
I think. I mean, there's a time and place for everything. I can't get away from a messy board. I can't do it. I just can't, because I can't, no matter what. I think I could practice for the next 4 years for 4 hours a day, and I don't think I can run bags like these people do. Yeah. So the messy board for me is something that always is going to exist. I'm going to have maybe a high 8 PPR, but hopefully my DPR will be, I'll have a nice differential because of that, because I'm going to try to put that first bag blocker up there, and I'm going to try to airmail drag. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know if my practice is just so off that I don't know. I don't have much of a clue about it. I just know that I can't run bags like these people can. So
I think it's going to be about running bags now, just because of PPR, because PPR has become a tool to show the tiers of the players, and for lack of a better term, just to show who the better players are, who had the better tournaments.
But Creek Killer makes the board messy, and that's the dude who just won the last national in singles. Yeah, and he makes the board messy as heck. So his roll shot is probably one of the most killer roll shots.
He do got a beautiful roll shot. That man, I was like, Doug. I was just watching a clip on Instagram earlier today, seeing him roll 4 bags, and the last one was just for fun. I was like, good gracious.
I mean, he's unbelievable with it right now, and he makes it messy, but he still throws a high. His PPR is still somewhere in the high 10s, even though he makes it messy the whole time. So I think the strategy of the game will still be the strategy of the game,
right?
As these players get better and better of executing those shots. It's still going to be, they're still going to have a high PPR, but it's still going to be, the DPR is going to come into play because they're going to mess it up for you and still be able to collect everything of theirs. Mm-hmm. That's what I think it's going to be. So
now I agree. I mean, I definitely get down with the just running them, and I can do it, but I'd rather have a messy board. I'm learning because of I feel like the last year I just been slot running them. But like I said, it's gotten boring to me, and I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. So now I'm working on getting my block game back. And my block game, it went away because it wasn't stopping.
Right.
Like I said, with these brawlers, I definitely got the block game down. Now I got to work on my push, and my airmail is there.
Isn't that crazy though? Like now your whole practice strategy now kind of changes. And now you got to work on shots again instead of just running them. Now you got to kind of work on that block and that push and that airmail and that, you know what I mean?
So many shots now.
Well, see, with the brawlers, I love that I have the capability to do either run them or block or run them, because the slick side is perfect for me, and the sticky side I can get it to stop wherever I want, in the middle, low or high on the board.
I thought you were going to say something like the sticky side was the best way to go. Shameless plug there.
We need to extract that clip, right?
Yeah.
The trick side, I can run them.
If he'd have said it. But
that's the way to go.
I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
Hey, but Leston, how about when you throw that perfect blocker bag? I mean, it's right there. It's dead center in the hole. It's like diamond right in front of you.
Yeah.
And then this guy comes up and he just throws a damn roll bag that just floop floop right over top of it. That
is frustrating.
How frustrating is that? It makes you want to grab that person by the throat.
I don't know about all that, Michael.
Hey,
that side eye.
Oh, what's that guy's name, Laura, from Taken? Liam, what's
his name?
Liam Neeson. Makes me want to Liam Neeson their ass. Like,
baby, right now you have one hip.
Well, I didn't say I was going to do it right now.
Anybody.
Liam did it all with guns, so he's going to be okay. Oh, my gosh.
But it's impressive, man. I got to give it to him. I mean, like I said, it's a safe shot, because 90% of the time it's not going to go off the board. If you miss an airmail, it's possible you're going to bounce off, and you might get lucky to stay on the back.
Yeah.
But with the roll shot, it's 90% either gonna land on top of the bag, it might land in the corner somewhere because it missed the cut. But like I said, the roll shot is a little safer.
And so then your second bag. So the man just rolled right over your blocker. So now your second bag, what do you do with it? Do you shoot your airmail? I'm gonna shoot a leave it there. Say, can you roll again?
He's gonna miss the roll shot before I miss the airmail.
You think?
Nah, I feel it.
Oh, my man's got confidence in his airmail game.
Oh, he's got a great airmail now. He's got a great airmail, but I mean, if you're playing Creep Killer, I don't believe you.
You know what? You right. I gotta give you that one. I might have to back that a little bit.
I need to meet this Creep Killer guy.
Oh my God, bro! Just watch some of his footage. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I haven't met him yet. But the clips I've seen, man, it's unbelievable.
Oh,
there's so 21 years old. He's from like Oklahoma or something like that.
Oh, shocker! Another young guy. He does nothing but play cornhole.
It's mostly young guys doing a roll shot.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. That's true. So a couple of weeks ago, me and Rob go to Chicago, right? We went up there for Rob Beverly's Man Cave Monday blind draw, and for his birthday. Okay. And they have these rules up there to where the bus rule 13-0. No, it was 11-0, right?
No, 11-0.
11-0.
Shut up.
But they didn't tell us, right? They didn't tell us.
Rule.
So I'm aggressive. I'm an airmail guy too. Like back in my prime, I would hit probably 50%, maybe a little higher.
Gotcha.
And man, I just went all aggressive trying to hit airmails. I was missing them all. Next thing you know, it's 13-0. My opponent puts his hand out. I'm like looking at his hand like, what's that for?
Yeah.
That's game. That's game. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, I know a thing or two about missing airmails. Yeah.
And they're not staying on the board.
If I would have learned that roll shot, we probably wouldn't have got skunked.
You would have never tried it. Don't even try it.
Right. Look, man, I got so good at my airmails, man. Throwing with Timmy all the time. Timmy had the perfect blocker game.
Yeah.
So I had to throw the airmails.
Yeah.
If I recall, Tim, he's got like a high arc and throw, doesn't he? And like a finesse release.
Man, he got every throw in the book. Every throw in the book. So it's hard to say which throw he had.
Yeah. He's all over the place. You're right. His release is unbelievable. Like he does everything. Yeah,
right.
It's just it's fun to watch him, man. When he's cooking, man, he's fun to watch. It's
100%.
I miss him. I do miss him.
Hey.
He'll be back. Don't worry. Yeah. He'll be back.
I know. I can't wait.
Arguably, best beard in the game, Rob. What you got to say about that?
Uh-oh, Rob.
I say you're a liar.
Tim's got a pretty rich. I haven't seen Tim in a while, so last time I saw Timothy, he had a pretty big beard. So
I thought he was James Harden. He looked just like James Harden to me. It's a good beard. I ain't gonna say that's a bad beard, but the best beard in the game. I mean, come on, man.
Oh,
come on, man. God,
I said arguably.
By who? Who's gonna argue that? They shouldn't. If they know my name, they shouldn't argue that.
Hey, Rob, get a little worked up, Mike.
I know, man. Don't talk about that beard. Rob's ready to come out of that.
He said he loved me 10 minutes ago. Hey. Now he's talking about Timmy's beard.
He's over there.
It feels like a real relationship right here.
Damn, Mike, you gonna break his heart, Mike.
Hey, careful, Leston. We got to stop because Rob will jump out of that teal shirt in a minute, man.
Oh man,
I do like that shirt. It's brightening up my studio. I needed more lights over here anyway. So,
darn right, pretty shirt, good shirt.
Oh, hold on. I can feel the oxy kicking in. Hold on.
Yeah.
Rob, I see you got the championship coming up. The state championship's coming up.
Oh, yeah. You seen that? It's all over Facebook, huh?
Uh-oh. What's going on?
May 13th through 15th, we got our Florida State Championship for the ACL. So it counts as a conference. It's coming up. My wife gets a little crazy sometimes. She's a pretty darn good director. when people start asking questions, she answers them, boy.
Oh man,
she had one of the most thorough posts I'd ever seen in my life. She even told him how far the hotels were from the venue.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check this out.
13 minutes away. I said, "Oh my Lord," oh my Lord. She answered every question there was. She was salty too, son. My good.
Oh man, you know what? I can imagine being a director is stressful.
It is. It is stressful, and I mean, there are ways to be positive and answer things in a positive manner. But for some reason, no matter what you do, right? If you start a tournament on time, you started too early. If you start a tournament late, you started late. If you ran it perfectly, somebody isn't happy with the way it was run. If you paid out this much, they want more. If you paid, they never want less.
Right.
They never. I mean, it doesn't matter what the tournament is for. And you could have it spelled out from the first day. You could have A through Z and 1 through 100, and it could all be right there. And there's still going to be a question like 101 or double Z. They're asking those questions like, "Come on, man," And I guess my wife, she got to a point where she could not take it anymore, and she tried to do A through Z, 1 through 1,000. And
somebody still asked her a question
either. That never works either because now even the people who were excited to be there are now like, what in the hell is going on with this lady? You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to be there. Now they're like, so it's tough, man.
You can't make everybody happy. It's tough, man.
It is.
You
tough.
you gotta do the best you can in the time the venue allow you to have.
Right. And like I said, when it comes to an efficient tournament, she runs it fast and efficient and beautiful. It's done. It's over. It's good. And it's never enough, man. It's just never enough. It's never enough.
Yeah.
Right. Man, you could pay out $100 to every position in that tournament, besides like the top 20,
right,
or whatever, and people would still bitch and complain. You could give everybody a free meal, a free drink, and unless you're buying their plane tickets, their gas money, they'd still bitch about that. People gonna bitch and complain. It's just human nature. That's just what happens. I mean,
I don't understand it though, man. All we're trying to do is, as a director, I'm not trying to cater. I'm not trying to cater to the top players. I'm trying to grow this game. I'm trying to make sure this game has a future for everyone in it. Each and every one of us need new players to come and play because
100%.
As a director, we need it. As competition, we need it. Because I just believe the growth of the game is very important. And when I'm directing these tournaments, I want the newest people to come. I want everybody to be here, and I want everybody to have a blast. And that's not good enough either, man. It doesn't matter. If I grow it and these people are brand new, but they're playing in a blind draw with the people that are old, well, how the hell am I ever going to win when I get this person? Or,
right.
Pay $10, bro. You pay $10,
Exactly.
Or you have it at a venue where it's a restaurant, so they bring you in because they want more traffic, and you got these people drinking water all night.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Will you support this place? I mean,
you ain't got to drink alcohol. Have a Diet Coke or something,
That's something. Just support, man. Just support.
Yeah.
But then you got people like me, Rob. We don't drink that bullshit. All we drink is water.
Bro.
I mean,
fire water.
But usually, if like that though, in a place like that, I will get wings. I'll buy some type of food item off.
Something, right.
To go with my delicious sparkling
Leston
water.
drinks water too. See that?
He ain't drinking no water over there.
No, that's tea. That's tea.
That's a tea from Long Island. And speaking of, bringing people together in tournaments, and I got some bad news, which I already told you about it, Rob. But the Sweet Willy Beach Blitz has been postponed. Well, not postponed. It was rescheduled. seems like the city of Emerald Isle in North Carolina pulled the carpet up from under old Sweet Willy and said that the traffic for that time of year is already going to be maxed out. So, why are you looking at me, Laura?
Dang.
I'm just looking at you.
Oh, when you look at me, it's like you're about to fly off the handle or snap at me or something. I don't.
About to correct you.
Yeah, you know. Oh, okay. Never mind. Continue looking. But anyway, so he had this approval, and now he doesn't have this approval because the city of Emerald Isle is saying they can't handle 10,000 more people on the beach for his contest. So he has had to reschedule that for the weekend of September the 11th. And unfortunately, myself or Chris Clarker and Ryan LaBelle can't help him that weekend. So it's still going to happen this year, but we won't be involved in it. So anybody that paid for an entry already, you can request a refund or you can just play when the date comes up. But my hands are going to be washed completely from the running the event now. So I don't know if it's going to still be $10,000 or what the payouts are going to be now. So it kind of sucked. I was looking forward to that, Rob.
Yeah, I was too, man. That was going to be fun.
Yeah, man. And
I'm looking forward to going to the Spencer McKenzie tournament this year. This will be my first year out there.
Oh, you're going to love it. You are going to love it. Who you going out?
That's why I've been here. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you're like in the wind. I'm not sure the wind is serious.
I could throw in almost any condition. It'll be tough. It's definitely going to be tough. But I tend to throw in any condition. I can adjust.
You're going to have to. Tell him, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, and I
you been out there, Mike?
Yeah, I went last year, and I played with Rob Beverly, and I think I got a partner, Rob.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think I'm going to play with Cameron Reed from right here in Greenville, North Carolina. He's pretty much like maybe 90% sure he's going to go. So, yeah, I won't feel so bad. Somebody will want to play with me. I'm good. I'm happy now.
Nice.
You going out, Rob?
Yeah, I go every year. I usually am the MC of the
can't miss it.
Everything. Yeah, I don't usually miss much. I don't get to play. I haven't gotten to play in 4 years, but I do all the commentary and all the interviews and all the cool stuff. You know that a host kind of does, basically like a host. You know, have a good time. Good friends with John. John's the guy who it's his brainchild. It's his baby. And he's grown this thing from 30 teams 12 years ago, and this year is slated for 1,024. I believe it's already sold out. So, yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's one of the best. It's the best 2 days. It's the best, biggest, highest payout tournament you'll ever go to. So, if you can throw in any condition, you got a good chance. You make that top 48. You know you're going to get paid out. So
yes, sir.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. It ain't easy to make the top 48, but it sure is profitable because they pay deep and they pay big. So
look, when you have to calibrate your throw to throw 3 foot to the left of the board, just so it'll hit the left side of the board and maybe slide in the hole,
right.
You know it's rough. But getting back to Rob, man, and being the MC of the Spencer McKenzie event, he's kind of like the Ryan Seacrest of cornhole, if you ask me.
You know what? I can see that. That, Mike.
It's like the Ryan Seacrest of cornhole. We're going to call him Ryan Beardcrest.
What's wrong with you? The oxy's really
you know what's
in,
wrong
bro.
with me.
He is feeling good right now.
I'm on my natural high. Hey, Leston. Hey, man. Look, thanks for being on the show with us, man. We got you on the show. And hey, before we let you go,
I appreciate the invitation, man.
Yeah, man. Is there anything you want to talk about? You want to plug before we say goodbye here?
Hey, Gladiator, all the way. Don't forget the Brawlers. The Brawlers just dropped.
Where's your glove? You got a glove? Show me your glove.
No, sir. I can't do it. I can't do the glove. I can't do the glove, man. I gotta feel the bag.
You gotta wear it on your Michael Jackson hand, then, bro.
I don't know how people throw with them gloves on. I just don't even know.
Awesome if you wore it on.
If I did throw with a glove, it would have like diamond spikes.
Yeah, that would be the best. I mean, they might as well be talking to you. I don't think enough people talk to you. You are a fun man to talk to.
I appreciate it.
It'd be great.
Really appreciate it, man.
Well, look, man, I hope to see you. I hope to see you out there on the circuit sometime, man. I should be at an ACL event before Spencer McKenzie, so I'm pretty sure I'll run into you before then. But thanks for being on the show, Leston, man. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you, fellas. Catch y'all next time.
Thank you, Leston.
Hey, Rob, you be safe out there in Cedar Rapids and get back safe.
Cedar Rapids. I will. Thank you.
All right. Hey, this is Mike. That's Rob. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, check us out on Naughty Donkey Productions on YouTube. If you just want to listen to us, you can go to wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, just wanna be cornhole stoppers saying cheap hotels and driving beat up cars. The crowd gets crazy and the beers ain't cheap. We get drunk all day, so we just don't eat, and we hang out at the local bar, throwing bags in the hole like we have it all.